Hey guys, this is Keegan from Disc Golf Examiner, PDGA number 98850, and this is my In the Bag. I did want to mention I am an intermediate player from the Pittsburgh area. I'm not a pro player, so I'm not going to have the best throwing abilities, but I had some people ask me, for an in the bag, and I thought, hey, what a good way to show off some discs that maybe, some people haven't actually shown you throwing in their bag before. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with my high-speed drivers. The highest speed and most overstable disc that I throw is the BioFuzion Defender. This one's really great because it's very overstable for me. So if I'm dealing with a high wind situation, this disc handles it very well. I know where it's going to go each and every time. It is probably a little bit too overstable for me, but I do like to use it for those high wind situations where you just don't know where the disc is going to go. It's also really good for hooking up around corners. So the next disc I have in my bag, I use this is the VIP Giant. And what I really like about the Giant is it has a lot of glide and then a lot of hookup. So it'll go a good distance before hooking up, and sometimes in windy situations it does tend to flip a little bit more than you would normally have with an overstable driver. So it's something that I really like. Next in my bag is my furthest flying disc. This is my King. It's a tilted sword King. It's really beat up. I actually got this off of a friend. It's got the little nipple there down on the bottom. And I hear these are really valued. I really love it because, once again, it is my furthest flying disc. It'll go straight for a long distance. It's got a lot of glide. I love it for uphills. Uphills with the King are amazing. It always goes up, glides real high, fades just a bit, and then comes out perfectly. I love it for uphill shots. I love it for those long distance, like if I could throw it off a hill, I throw it off a hill because it's just one of those ones that just go forever. My next disc, complementing the King, is the Queen and the VIP plastic. I love the Westside disc Queen for uphills as well. If I don't need it to hook up and fade so hard, it's really great for those uphills because it goes right where, a normal disc it tends to hook up a little bit harder than that, and this will just get you in a different type of place. It's really good for placement shots. It's also high speed. It does come back out of that very nicely too if you give it enough time and enough air. Next in my bag, I got a very special BioFuzion Trespass. This is from the Pocono Raceway Disc Golf Experience, the very first one. It's nice, it's pop-toppy, you can hear it. I love it. I love this thing. It will, whenever I throw it straight, it will pop up, ride nice and straight for a long time before slightly hooking up there at the end. Next disc in my bag is the Latitude 64 bolt. It's the Opto bolt. This is another one that's good for uphills and really straight shots. Really straight shots through tight wooded areas and with hookup at the end. I love the bolt. It just stays on that line. So the next disc in my bag is the VIP Northman. What I really like about this disc, it's got a lot of hookup and it doesn't go as far as my other fairway drivers. Whenever I throw it short distances, it tends to hook up. Really great disc for shorter distance shots. I'd use this at hole 15 at Knob I've got like 4 near aces with it, so one of these days I'm hoping to get an ace with this disc. Next in my bag is the Opto-G. I love the Jade for uphill drives. If I need to get up a hill and have just a tiny bit of hookup, you really can't beat the Jade. Really good fairway driver for uphills. Next in my bag, I have the BioFuzion Escape Spidey stamped. I love this disc. This disc is great for long distance, in the woods, tunnel shots with some hookup at the end. Next thing, very similar to the Escape, but not completely the same disc, is the Stag. It's the VIP Stag. I like it because it's got a ton of glide. It does have the glide that the Escape does. They're very similar discs, but to me the Stag doesn't hook up as hard. This disc will go straight with just a little tiny bit of hookup. I like it. And then this leads me to my Bryce. Man, the 2K line from Latitude is something else. I love this disc. I love it. I've been throwing this since summertime. This thing will do any type of line I put it on. Anheuser, straight at it, hyzer. If I am not sure what I can do in a situation, I'll go to the Bryce and I'll use it as my utility fairway driver. It's just good for everything. I love it. And the 2K line, I don't know, there's something about it. These discs go further, it seems. I'm really excited about this disc, so I think you guys should be too. So next thing in my bag is the Lucid Witness. I love the Witness. I have been throwing this thing since I started, and it's such a good understable fairway driver. It's so reliable for that. I don't know, I know a lot of people are afraid to throw understable discs, but this one can really be targeted, for me at least. It can really target certain areas. So with that Anheuser shot, it's great. When I throw it flat, it does turn and then come back towards the end. It's really great for hyzer flips for me, but also rollers. I love the Witness. If I have to throw a roller, I don't throw them a whole lot, but if I have to throw one, I'm throwing the Witness. That's for sure. All right. In order of stability, you may have noticed in my bag, I'm going to my mid-ranges. First mid-range, Dynamic Disc Justice in the Lucid plastic. Love the Justice. Whenever I throw this thing on a flat release, it always hooks up hard. I love it. And you know what else is great? Sidearms. I don't throw a ton of sidearms, but whenever I do, I go to the Justice. Next in my bag is the Lucid Truth with the EMAC stamp. Now this is an older run EMAC Truth. It's technically not an EMAC Truth, but this is from the run that they tried to formulate the EMAC Truths from. It's probably been in my bag the longest because it's just so dependable. I love it. It's a great utility disc, great for hyzer flip shots, great for even releases, always hooks up there at the end. I love the EMAC Truth. Next up, we got a Cap Shield Claymore. I love this disc because it is great for downhill shots. I play this on hole 9 at Knob Hill. I'll throw it downhill on a flat or slightly anhyzer release. It always comes back out of it, landing real nice. Great for straight tunnel shots as well. I love it whenever I'm in the woods and I get a chance to throw my Claymore because, you know, it's Cap. So the next disc in my bag is the VIP Tursas. I love this disc for straight tunnel shots, slight anhyzer shots, big anhyzer shots. Pretty much this thing, if I throw this on a flat release, will turn, come back, and it finishes nice and straight for me. So love the Tursas. Also pretty good roller disc. Next in my bag, moving on to the putters. I throw a multitude of putters here just because I love upshots, because I do so many of them. We have the Lucid Slammer. have the Lime Warriors stamp on it. Definitely go check out Lime Warriors online. Really good thing that Derek and Nikki are doing there. They're helping fight Lyme disease, and I think you guys would definitely should check them out. This has replaced my harp, and I know that angers some people that you could replace the harp, their most favorite disc. I love the Slammer for those upshots. If I'm driving with the Slammer, it's really windy. If I'm throwing an upshot with the Slammer, it's all the time. I love this disc for short hookup shots. We have a Gold Line Pure. I grabbed this during a 2-disc challenge and have not set it down since. What I love about the Pure is that it's really good for testing your form. The thing about it is if you throw it on a hyzer and it flips up the flat, it'll go nice and straight for you. If you throw it flat and it goes flat, you're throwing correctly. If you throw it flat and it turns to the right and turns into a roller, you did something wrong in your form. So I definitely always need practice with my form. Cody Wingett turned me on to the Pure. Love the Pure. And lastly, a new disc in my bag. I have the Latitude 64 Sarek. This is the 2K line. I am really enjoying the Sarek. I put it in my bag a few months ago, and I had an ace with it at the Pocono Raceway Disc Golf Experience this year. I'm really enjoying this disc because it's nice and straight. It just goes straight for a long distance. It's very dependable. Love this disc. I really can't say enough good things about it. It always comes back to flat. And lastly, in my bag, I have my putters. I carry 2 Dynamic Disc Deputies. This is the Prime Plastic. It's actually the ones from the Trilogy Challenge. I just switched to the Deputy 3 weeks ago. I kid you not. I started the very first week of putting at our putting league, and I am not going back to the Macanas that I was using. The Deputy holds a straight line very well, and I don't think I'm going to miss those Macanas because this feels really nice in the hand, and it's doing what I want it to. So I definitely love these Deputies. So as far as my bag goes, I use the Dynamic Disc Ranger bag. My favorite bag. I love it because it has so much carrying capacity. Let's test it out right now. I'll show you what I got. So in my side pouch here, I carry my mini, of course a backup mini. Oh, and there's my whale sack. Always love my resin sack. The whale sacks are fantastic. Tina and Eric are doing fantastic with those. On this side, I'm going to have my water bottle, as well as in this little pouch I'll have some extra pencils. I carry Lime Warrior War Paint on me all the time because this helps fight the ticks. It also smells really great, so I don't think you can get a better match there for disc golf, fighting ticks. I carry a towel on me always, my few bag tags, and inside here I always carry some extra stuff. Of course, rain poncho just in case, extra scorecards, some snacks. Gotta have nuts and protein when you're out there. Some antiseptic wipes because you never know if you're gonna get cut. Ice pack. Yeah, I also carry some bandages down here as well. And of course, why I like carrying the Ranger bag, because I can always fit my gear in there. And I always love carrying my camera gear with me, because you never know when a shot's gonna arrive. Whenever you just have to take that photo or video. So I should do a video on what cameras that I use. We'll have to do that sometime. I'm gonna put this down here. Hope you guys enjoyed my in the bag. Hope it wasn't too lengthy for you. If you like these, leave comments below. We will make sure to do more of these. Also, remember to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. We always love hearing from you guys. So until next time, guys, keep banging those chains.